I am a boss, yeah. I got that sauce, yeah. Married to the mob, money talks, I could never take a loss, yeah. Sell you a house, yeah. Cook for your spouse, yeah. Get you in shade, acting in plays, modeling runway, yeah. Have you ever met a boss lady who will never talk shady, never throwing salt on the next chick? Don't you ever try to play me, man, you gotta pay me. Hit me with the bag, then I exit. Crossing out the goals on my checklist. Boss ladies running Dallas, Texas. The money's the power, the city is ours, I bet they respect it. I am a boss, yeah. I got that sauce, yeah. Married to the mob, money talks, I could never take a loss, yeah.
Woo! Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to our next segment of Exclusive Real Boss Chat with your Boss Ladies of Dallas. I am Boss Lady LaKendra, and I'm excited. I always am excited to be able to come on the Exclusive Real Boss Chat and just chat it up with our supporters that we so appreciate you sharing out our episodes. You're talking about our episodes, you're inboxing us, you want to know more. And that just makes us really, really happy because right now we are in the position where this can come to the big screen if we just all just come together and you support us and we support you. So week before last, we were together and there were so many boss women on the Exclusive Boss Chat, and you shared your businesses and y'all started collaborating and stuff with each other, and that is what we love to do. But y'all know that we are still talking about Miss Tammy at the nail shop, okay? And part 2 came out where we decided that we were going to work with Tammy. So what I want to do right now, because some of you are missing the episode and you have asked, can we just play the episode before we get into the chat? And we have voted yes to do that. So I am getting ready to bring up episode 4 and let's see how we fared with Miss Tammy from the nail shop. And we will be right back after these messages.
I am a boss, yeah. I got that sauce, yeah. Married to the mob, money talks, I could never take a loss, yeah.
Boss Ladies of Dallas, we're here to serve. And I truly believe that with the mentorship program, we are on our way to helping women, all women, to succeed in life no matter where or what they're looking to do.
On the conclusion of this special 2-part episode of Boss Ladies of Dallas, Tammy is worried about the success of her nail salon now that a Black-owned rival salon has moved into the neighborhood.
I totally understand and supporting Black business and hashtag buying Black. I also feel that I am also a minority woman business owner, and kind of where do I fit in that? I just want to know from you ladies, where does that leave me, and how is a good way for me to support Black business while also keeping my own business going?
I want to talk about briefly Miss Tammy, the salon, the nail salon.
I love her.
I love her authenticity.
Yeah.
I love her. You know what? Yes.
I think that would be. You don't think she was authentic?
What is wrong with y'all? Okay,
are
what's the
you
problem you
serious?
have with this, Tina?
Exactly.
Yeah, listen to Tina.
Let's go against the grain.
Yeah.
I want to.
Why are y'all up here? First of all, that lady is not a minority.
Vietnamese ate out preaching on you.
Girl, listen.
Have you been in that
minority?
community?
Listen, this is how I look at it. This woman is basically saying that she wants to take business from my true minority-owned business, which is one of us, a sister that has a nail salon. They control everything else. Why can't we give us something? We didn't get the 40 acres of the mule. We ain't got any reparation.
Are you seriously going to reparation track?
Yes.
Okay, Tina, can I say this?
She's a minority. So you have a Black business owner that is new into the Black community as a nail salon owner. And you have Tammy, who has been in the community, servicing the Black community. They loved her, love her in that community. She's losing excellence. Yes.
Don't leave that out.
Yes, and she's losing business because of the new Black owner that's coming in. And she came to us because she wanted us to help her understand and help her win her business back. A lot of people don't want to patronize a business because of a skin color. And that's not what it's about. Let us have a few minutes in the sun without you whining like a little. What did you just call her? Let me just say, I'm very passionate about it. I'm very passionate about it.
It's hard because I relate to both races. Technically, I'm 60% white. If you look into like 23andMe, like DNA, and people want to put you in a box and say, well, you can only be Black or you can only be white, and you can't be both. And so to live in this world of, you know, whatever room you're in, you have to adapt, and I can't be who I am, which is both. You know, I can relate to Tammy.
And I can relate because I'm a melting pot of a business myself. I mean, I have a whole business in the Philippines. Right. And it's not about color. It's just really about the heart and the passion of a person who wants to serve. And for her to even go into a Black community, because trust me, she had a choice.
I actually think that woman is pro-Black. That lady is pro-human. But you know what? No, she's not. She's pro-cash. Okay, then you tell me why they control the hair extension market.
We're talking about
did you not hear her story? She said she wants to market and she wants to win the customers back. Could you not hear that in her voice?
This is the problem right here with our people, right here. I personally think it could also be cultural. Let's look at all of us at this table. There are all of us that can interact. No, it's not an excuse, but I'm just saying it could be a personality.
I'm thinking about it too broad.
Let's bring it back to Tammy. Tammy was a wonderful individual. Her customer service, the salon, the way it looked, the aesthetics, her business model was perfect. But I really do think the Black community repeatedly keeps getting hit. And we're in a phase right now where Black women in the Black community are finally having their time.
Right.
And all I'm saying is Tammy has to just realize she's going through a phase right now. Because if you went through any community and started crying, oh my God, it's not that she's wrong, but Tammy's not doing anything where she's wonderful. And so that business model, we are going through a phase. It's time for the Black. Yeah, but that doesn't mean we're shutting Tammy out.
Y'all ready for this?
I'm glad we ultimately decided not to shut Tammy out. Tammy needs this updated business model, and I gave her tips to accomplish her goals to rebuild her consumer base. And Tammy is going to turn things around, and I believe she's going to achieve her goals, because this is what we do as boss ladies, man. We empower women. I'm just so disappointed, that Tina was sprinkling that little salt on Tammy's game, but boss lady LaKendra Honey got Tammy.
And so this is going to be a different boot camp. I just wanted to talk to you. So when you were giving your pitch, one thing that I did chime in on is you had a lot of stress. You got a lot of stress, honey. You got to let that go. Before you even wake up in the morning, I said, this is just as women. Before we wake up, before we put our feet on the floor, assess your body, assess your mental, assess how you're feeling. It's okay to say, I don't feel like doing it today. Because guess what? When you go in there and you're doing nails and you're angry, that work's going to show in your nails. When you're upset, when you're stressed, your employees are gonna see it. We count on your energy because you're the owner, you're the CEO, you're the boss. I want you first, take a deep breath, take a list, assess yourself in the morning, and just breathe. They can't do it without you, girls. All right? Good job.
Tammy needs to be confident. More confident in her abilities to maintain her client. She's been in business for 15 years. I need her to view her situation as an opportunity and not an obstacle. Half the battle in business is believing in yourself. On the next Boss Ladies of Dallas, she overcame a debilitating addiction. But can this restaurant owner open up to a new school approach to her business?
I was addicted to gambling. I'm not into technology. I don't know anything about it, but maybe flip it on and off the computer because I'm old school. So I don't do that.
I am a boss, yeah, yeah. I got that sauce, yeah, yeah. Married to the mob.
Hey, look, Kendra.
Okay,
You was on mute.
I was on mute. Okay, here I am. Thank you so much.
Okay.
We're here, but I was just bringing you to the stage so everybody know Boss Lady Janetta. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We're going to have a good time tonight. I just thank you for the support and everything. And we got some good talk on this episode. Woo!
Yes. And then I'm going to bring to the stage the lady that poured all the salt. She poured all the salt on these last two episodes. Miss Boss Lady Tina. Looking beautiful as ever. I love the curly hair.
Everybody, hello.
You looking good, Tina. Looking good. You know you're gonna be a hot seat tonight, girlfriend.
Bring it.
And then that real sexy firecracker that y'all saw in there that just looked like she just have it all together. And we gonna bring Boss Lady Chef AD, looking beautiful. Hey, Chef AD.
What's good, y'all? How you doing?
Good. I haven't seen you in such a long time, Chef.
It's been a long time, but it's been a reason for that, so it's good things.
That's good. That's good. So we're here. I see that Boss Lady Jordan. Hey, whoop whoop. She's on the stream here, so she's going to be in the audience with the rest of our guests. So hey, Boss Lady Jordan, just drop us a little hey in here. So we're here. We're here, and we're getting ready to put to rest Miss Tammy. But before we talk about Miss Tammy, do y'all have anything to say before we jump into this? Because I know this is going to be juicy today.
It's going to be fire. Can I first say to all the audience, if you could share, tag your bestie, tag your friends, just tag everybody, let them know we're here, we're ready to go, we need their support, and let's get this popping.
Yes, let's get it popping. Anybody else? Because we're going to go ahead and start just right here.
All the salt.
All the salt. Tina, do you still feel the same way from episode 3 to 4? Now why we sat and worked with Tammy, because you didn't get to work with Tammy. So seeing Chef AD, myself, and Janetta working with her, do you still have the same heart?
Oh, y'all thought I was going to change my mind?
Hey, I mean, I'm just trying to see, if Jesus came down.
No.
Okay.
No, I haven't changed. No, not one bit. No.
Okay.
No.
What was what was it about her that you felt the way you felt? I mean, it's just like you just came off so strong in your opinion, which is cool. That's what a boss do. But I just want the audience to understand. I'm still trying to understand. I got you, though. I understand what you said, and I would love for the audience to chime in because we can read your comments, too. But, Tina, what was going on?
Okay. First of all, like I told y'all, our dollar has the shortest lifespan within our community. We're known as consumers, period. And like I told you guys, Tammy got up there with that, oh, woe is me story. I did not feel sorry for Tammy, not one bit. I still don't feel sorry for Tammy. Because they have advantages. we do not have the same thing, the same advantages that they do. We don't. When we go to marketing, you guys know that's my thing. Branding and marketing is my thing. They teach us, they teach classes on how to market, and they teach how to market to women, Blacks, Asians. We're known as consumers.
Yes.
And so when Tammy came in there with her little sob story, I'm sorry, y'all you could miss me with that.
But it was a real story. It wasn't a sob story. It was a real story.
You know, this is America. This is a capitalist society. What she needed was a different marketing strategy. It's that simple.
That's true.
Point blank. And she wants to come in there and take business from what I consider a true minority-owned business. Let's be honest. They got the hair market cornered. They really have the nail salon racket cornered. And AD actually sided with me there. Thank you, my sister, for that. Thank you, boo. She had me on that. And I was like, she gets it. She gets it. And it was just the fact that when you look at them, every other community, they stick together. But when we try to do the same thing, it's a problem. We as minorities, we already have problems amongst ourselves when we're trying to dig ourselves up, fighting against each other. Then we got to deal with them too? No.
Okay,
No.
so let me chime in. So I see it from this standpoint, Tina. I mean, I see both sides, but I see it from this standpoint, whereas, and we talked about this briefly the other week, when they come into our community and set up business, they don't spend the same dollars that we spend in their house in our community, because they go back home and they spend their dollars in their community. So they're not really uplifting our community other than bringing their sources. And then we as consumers, because as we know, majority of Blacks are consumers. I mean, it's the bottom line. And we're not merchants. So we spending our money, they taking it to their community, and they're not putting the dollars back in our community. So I can see that aspect of it.
It's like I told you guys. I said Tammy was not pro-Black. She was pro-cash. When Tammy decided where she was going to put her nail salon, I guarantee you guys, she did her homework and she looked at it from a demographic standpoint. She wouldn't have went somewhere and put that in a predominantly white neighborhood up in Plano, Frisco. She wouldn't have done that. She did her homework.
But
and just because she had a sister that came in and was competing with her next door, and then she tried to give us that old what is that what was her saying? She said, "Oh, and they give bad customer service." How you know?
No, because she collected that data, because all of her new her old clients were coming back and telling her about the salon. Okay. It's not that I don't disagree. I just think at some point we have to start helping to repurpose and educate. Like, we have to start educating. So me being able to spend time with Tammy, that let me have the opportunity to talk to Tammy about working in a Black community and how does she give back, and how can her dollar better impact the dollars that she takes in with her business. How can she pour it back into the community? And if we just want to keep everybody out, then history is going to always stay the same. And when are we going to stop being the cause of suffering? Like,
okay, AD.
Yes, quickly.
Chime in.
Y'all know I'm working and I can't drink, but y'all know I need wine dealing with y'all, so I'm struggling over here.
I have water today.
I got it for you, boo.
Okay, so me personally, in my household, I'm black on black on black on black everything. My clothes is black, everything black. It's that's what we do.
Come through.
Our mission for us even being the Boss Ladies was to empower women. So I had to take my personal mindset out and say, this is a woman who started a business. She is a minority. She's not Black, Tina, but she's a minority. and she built this business, and she was looking for us to give her tools on how she can collaborate with the Black community, not take our business, but collaborate. And I felt like we should have put our independent, strong Black woman mindset to the side and say, this is a woman.
Yeah.
Tina, I go back. Now, personally, Black on Black on Black on Black. Look,
you know what?
Hold on, y'all know. Look, y'all ready?
Wait a minute. Let me say this.
Let's read some of the comments.
Not gonna happen, sis.
Okay, let me chime in on this right quick. When I met with Tammy, it was hard for her to come to us. First of all, it was hard for her to come to us because, as she said, I'm in a Black community and I need your help. So she was coming from a place of non-strength, if I could use that word, because she didn't feel like she had the strength to even approach us. So by her being in the room and asking us for her help was, to me, was something that we should have taken into consideration. I know I did.
Can we answer some of these questions?
Yeah.
Tina Williams said, yeah, go ahead.
I have a comment, y'all. Okay, it was hard for her to come to us, right? That's what you said. But I bet it wasn't hard for her to go to that bank.
You know what? Breathe. Tina Williams said,
it wasn't hard for her to go to that bank.
Why do we have to save
I'm
them?
sorry. I'm just, y'all know me. I'm sorry. It wasn't hard for her to go to that bank. Y'all asked me, had I changed my mindset?
Okay, let's read what the comments. Let's read some of the comments. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead and answer that, Tina. Why do we have to save them when no one is coming to save us?
Thank you, Tina.
Add your 2 cents on with your other Tina over here, Tina Williams, Coach Tina Williams.
Thank you, Tina Williams. Exactly. Why do we have to save them when no one is coming to save us? Thank you, my sister.
So here's my thing. Here's my thing. I don't think it's a them. I think it's a us. It's a us as far as, it's not a them as far as the communities. It's a us as far as women. It's saving us, the women, and it's helping us as a whole. That's my take on it.
Okay.
Shamika, it wasn't hard for her to come to us. I think it was easy. I think it was just more of it wasn't hard for her to come to us because she came to us. I think it was just, she was nervous. I mean, walking to a room with all of us in there, she was really nervous, but she delivered really well. And she had, she had some valid needs. And when I just even think about some of the needs that she needed, I haven't even struggled with as being a Black woman business owner. So I really had compassion. I had compassion for her, but it's easy for me to have compassion.
If a woman comes to me, period, I'm going to have compassion towards her, especially if she's looking to me. Tammy came in a very respectful way. And you have to respect that. Anybody that has the courage to walk into a room full of strong, opinionated Black women deserves respect, for number one. If it was a Black woman that came, of course I would be partial to her, because I want to see Black women strive and I want to see us make it. But I saw a woman who respectfully and confidently came into a room and asked a bunch of beautiful Black women our advice. And sometimes we have to get past the fact that she doesn't look like us or come from the same region. Let's just brush it out. We're humans.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
It wasn't that, you guys. This is the deal. If she had been, I'm all for empowering women. I am. Don't get me wrong. The issue I had was this woman was basically saying, help me to take business from another sister. I'm not doing that. Sorry. I want to address the issue.
That's not what she said, though, Tina.
But she said, well, no, what she's saying, but listen, you have to read between the lines. She was saying how she was saying basically that this Black on, and I want y'all to go back and listen to how she says the word Black. She puts a little emphasis on that K. She's a little too strong on that K for my liking.
We was there with you.
Y'all heard the emphasis on the K. I want y'all to go back and listen to it. She's a little strong on that K. She put a hard K on the end of Black.
Tina,
a little strong on that K. But
Tina, look what Kimberly said, though. read that. Kimberly looked and said, both parties have valid points. However, love is the key to prosper. I'm just saying that is the thing. You know, Miss Tina Godly, fashion
Y'all can
extraordinary.
call me Matumbo. I don't care what y'all call me. Listen, this is I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Okay.
That's why she was scared to
I
talk
am
to you.
all for it. This is the issue I have. Okay. I'm all for y'all want to do the kumbaya and all of that. That's great. But at the end of the day, she was strong on that K-Bab. She was strong.
Don't you support
all right. Black people, we always want to be kumbaya and kumbaya. But at the end of the day, what has it gotten us?
Okay,
Why
let's
do we have
to
to?
that.
Nope, let me finish.
When you
We
say
always talk about we want to get past race, and I want everybody to know I'm finna pull this number. Some of my best friends are white. I just want to go with other races.
No.
Some of my best friends are not black. I'm gonna tell you, and I love them. I got a goddaughter that's not. That's a lighter, brighter, and I love her to death. But we have to. What I'm saying is, we need to build our own communities first. Now, I want to address what she said about the bad customer service. But you said her clients were coming back with the bad customer service.
Okay.
And I'm going to address that.
Wait
I'm
a minute.
sorry, Jordan.
Before you address that, let's go to this. Let's go back to this. Before you address that, Tina, because I know that's a burning passion for you right now. When you made the comment when we were sitting at the table, you said, "That's what's wrong with y'all." Do you remember that? So where did that come from?
I said that's what's wrong right here.
Okay, so what were you meaning by that?
Y'all are like, y'all have bleeding hearts.
We have what?
We don't, y'all have, yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with that.
I'm a lover.
So so wait a minute. You said that's what's wrong with y'all because we were wanting to give Tammy a chance. So what it kind of, for the audience that didn't see that part, tell them what you meant by that, because I want to know.
Y'all see me scratching my head.
Yeah,
I'm
it's okay.
See, y'all gonna sit here.
Do you have a bobby pin in your head today?
Can I just do this? And let it go?
No. I want to know.
He was even throwing shade on the black
woman. Let me tell you something.
I want to know what you meant when you said what is wrong with y'all. That's what I want to know.
Okay. It's one thing to be compassionate, but I think as a people, sometimes we're too compassionate because we don't get the same.
Who don't get the same?
Most of the time, we don't.
Who are you speaking for, Tina? Because you got black women that are on here. I get nothing but love because that's what I give. And if it's something that I need, I ask for it. And I have never, I'm not going to say that I've never been told no, but I've been told no by my own people. Okay, I've been told no by other people who don't look like me. And then I've had to go back and been told yes by people who don't look like me and people who look like me.
See, that's the thing.
Who are you speaking for?
Okay, when you say that, that's the one thing that's it. You said you. But that's not speaking as a whole for our people.
Okay, Chef AD, what is your experiences? What are your experiences?
And put up some questions. I want to hear the audience too.
And I hate to say this out loud because I don't like to say this about our people in front of our people, but I've had in the business realm, I've had more issues with my race. And that's just the honest truth.
And that's what I was going to tell you about the bad customer service.
But breathe, Tina, let her finish because I want everybody to speak because you trying to speak for all of us and you can't do that. You can't speak for them.
Now quickly, instead of saying I don't want to help another race, I don't want to help another woman because she's not black, I feel like that energy should be put towards educating black people to build better businesses, to be better community, to come together. I'm not going to shun my people, but they don't do good goddamn business. And it's our responsibility not to shun them, but to teach them how to be better stewards of their money, but their business and customer service. So we don't shun people and we don't give away. They came to us for knowledge, and that's what we're supposed to give them. Tina, you are a strong, opinionated, just catty. You are, and that's your. But somebody might need your energy to break through. But if you like, ooh, you a little too light, you a little too beige, I can't help you. What you gonna do? You gotta give the sauce. Now I will say, I'm gonna talk food to y'all. You can give them the sauce. You don't have to give them the recipe, but give them the sauce. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
Don't wait, Janetta, before we go deep down, I agree with you, Chef AD. But we have boss lady Sharicia here. Hey, Cece.
Hey there.
Thank you for joining us. I mean, you came right in.
I've been listening. I've been listening to all of the not necessarily drama, input, feedback. Yes, interesting.
Yeah. So Janetta, go ahead. Tell us about your experience.
I love what AD said. AD said it is up to us to educate the business women that don't have the sauce, or I'm just going to paraphrase. Because if we shut down everyone that comes to us that may not look like us or may have an advantage over us, what is our purpose? Because we are 6 strong business women, and we have different ideologies and different background of business, but we make it work. So why not share that with someone that's really coming to us to ask us on how they can make their business better? So I totally agree with what AD said.
Yeah, me too. I want the audience. Thank you so much for just like sharing your hearts, and because I think we need to have more of these conversations. And listen, Tina is not wrong for how she feels. We're not wrong for how we feel. This is a beautiful conversation that really needs to happen amongst all cultures. Like, we really should have even more cultures here where we can talk about this. But I want everybody to define what minority means. Put your definition down in the chat of what is minority. Define it. Put it in chat. We'll come back and we'll read your comments. Welcome, CC. What are your thoughts? So you've been backstage, girlfriend, and you always come and you just kind of ease it over for us. So.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna be on my best behavior. Y'all know Sarisha will be on my best behavior.
Whatever. Oh, it was so funny. I was just like, I didn't realize how we were going back and forth in that video. And I'm like, okay, go ahead, Miss Go Against the Grain. Right? Where the heck did that come from? So, my viewpoint I was kind of chiming in, and I do think that what AD was saying, was spot on. Was absolutely spot on, perfect, everything that she was saying when it comes to accepting and embracing. Because when you think about it, if we do that to them, that's the same thing that has been done to us. And we've got to take the high road and be better. Tina, I know exactly where you're coming from, dear. I absolutely understand. But yes, we would be doing the same thing that's been done to us if we did not accept.
Mm-hmm. Just like we do in our everyday life when we don't heal, all that pain and then anger y'all carrying around. Okay. You project it on the other people. Yeah. And and who we are is what we receive back in this earth. And I don't have time to keep being treated like a slave. So I am going to give love. I am going to give compassion, because that's the shit I want back in return. And that's what right. That's right. And we have to just get out of that mindset and start to heal as a people and do better as a people and work together as a people in our communities so we can strengthen our communities and do better.
Okay, now see, you partially said what I'm saying. Now I'm healed. I am completely healed. What I'm saying is this: we need to build our communities. That's what I'm saying. We need to do business with each other. Yeah. And what I took from Tammy when she was saying is she had an issue because she kept saying, with this whole Black Lives Matter. See, this is how I interpreted what she was saying. She almost made it seem like her clients were being guilted into doing business with that minority business because the whole, let me say it the way she said it, black with that emphasis on that K, Lives Matter movement.
Seriously.
That's what I took an exception to.
But she's been in the business for a number of years and has been successful. I mean, she's already proven herself. She's built up her client base already.
Okay, then you know what? The way I saw, Sharisha, if she's been in business a number of years, then she needs to change her marketing strategy. Every year you write a new business plan. Then she shouldn't have had to come to us for help. Then she should have just adapted and adjusted.
Well, I gave her one. So
yeah, and maybe
well, you know what? Look, Bobby,
maybe she was actually being sensitive to what was going on. Maybe that.
Thank you, Jordan. Jordan said Tina is talking opportunity cost. If we help others with our time, that's time away from our community. Thank you, Jordan.
Well, Jordan is another one of the boss ladies. She just couldn't make it tonight, so she's on the chat line.
She's trying to chime in, Miss Janetta. Jordan's trying to chime in now.
Oh, is she?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm all for it. I'm just saying I want us to build our community.
Agreed.
Every other community does that. They support each other. She seemed like she just took an exception with us supporting a Black-owned business. And then she went to the goal, always what I call that famous goal, which is, oh, they're getting bad customer service. And y'all, let's be honest. And I'm going to speak to that. We don't get opportunities to have a bad day. And I say that because I'm in the service industry.
Absolutely.
We make one mistake. Like somebody just wrote a comment about McDonald's machine is always broke, but we still go to McDonald's. But I guarantee you, if that was McDowell's, like the McDowell's on Coming to America, and that ice cream machine was broke, oh, every Black person would be on Facebook writing about it, and they would not go back to McDowell's. But we give the others a reprieve. But we will sit here and bash a Black business for one mistake. We don't get the same leniency.
Tina, one thing I will add today, and you're speaking 100% facts, but we all know this. We know that Black people, we don't get a break. We know Black women, we don't get a break. But since we know these things, do we dwell in it, or do we have to get out of? Do we have to get out of the mentality that they got it, it's coming for us, they got it for us, we're not gonna make it? We have to get out of that mentality.
Exactly.
Because that's why Black people, we give not the best customer service. That's why people are afraid to come ask us for advice, is because we're still stuck in that mentality is they have it for us, they have it out for us, they're gonna come get us if we help them. It's a mentality thing. We know it's gonna happen. We know it, but we still gotta get up and strive. We have to strive, and we have to build our businesses. What we've been doing for hundreds of years. It's not gonna change. They're not gonna wake up this morning and say, we're gonna help Black women. We just have to get out of the mentality.
Okay, so let me add, can I say this? So I saw in the chat, someone asked, what is our bottom line goal? And we all know our bottom line goal. Yeah, we're up here having this conversation because of what happened on that previous episode, and it stirred up a little underlying things in all of us. It's a lot of times people like to think that a Black woman represent all Black women. We can't have different opinions. We can't have different ideologies. We can't have different ways of how we do our business and all those things. And this platform right here shows that we are different. Yes. We are different, and we have our different ideas, and that's cool. That's what makes us beautiful. That's what makes it's good. But the ideal of the show, which we are doing, we have the conversations, but we're actually doing it though, is that we have all minority women. When minority women come to us and we feel like that their game plan is good and they have an ideal that we can run with and we can help them rebuild, rebrand, we're doing that. But right now, this conversation is so needed. It is so needed because even though we don't always speak it, we think it. We think it. And it affects us. So I love having this conversation. This is an open forum, and I love having this conversation. I wish Jordan was on here because Jordan.
She's trying to get in. If y'all could tell her, she wants to actually hop on. If y'all could text it to her, she wants to get in.
So LaKendra will take care of that. Yeah. But Jordan made a good point when we was doing the show. She said, she did her ethnicity background and stuff, and
60 and 40.
Yeah, and if you look at someone, just look at them, you know, you're portraying, or you giving an ideal of who you think they are based on how they look. And you know, we are the most forgiving, I think, of how someone look. We embrace everyone because that's who we are. And no, we don't always get embraced, and that's what you're saying, Tina. But the bottom line for me is, as long, and I said it on the show, if you give me good service, you can be purple. I will give you my money. But if you don't give me good service, I may try you twice to think you had a bad day, but after that third time, I'm taking my money someplace else. Because at the end of the day, it's my money. I get to decide who I want to give my money to and my time. And I think we as business women, we realize that, because that's why we try to keep our service on top notch.
Yeah.
So that's all
Well,
I'm
I know
going
I'm
to
going to be honest. For me, I have two people that I refer, like say catering to, and that's of course Chef AD, and then there's OMG. Those are the two places I refer. I mean, I'm giving out two Black names. That's just the way I am. I'm always going to refer it to an African American first. That's just me, and it's not a mindset, you guys, of they're out to get us.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. I don't have that mindset.
Yeah.
It's just that I want to build our community first. I want to give my community an opportunity for the business first. That's just me. That's how I am.
I think we had a consensus of saying that we all do that. Even
that's just what I'm saying.
I'm working with our Black youth. So I have a nonprofit. You know, I built the nonprofit to educate and empower in our community. And so I don't think that we're not, I think we're all saying the same thing, but then we do have a split in the heart. And at some point, like I get all of the comments and everything. At some point, we have to want more for ourselves. And AD said it, that her support, the biggest problems that she have is from our people, right? So now we're here and we're educating one another. So I'm telling everybody on here who has a Black business, you see how hard and how difficult it is for us to support one another. The question that you got to ask yourself is why? Why is it so hard for us to build our own? We're going to always be speaking the same freaking broken record for years and years and years if it don't start with you. It has to start with you first.
Yeah, Lakendra, I think you're right, because it's a cycle. And I mean, 20 years ago, we were saying this. And the thing is hopefully 20 years from now, we will not be having the same conversation.
Right. Yes.
I mean, we've been practicing this for years.
Right.
I mean, that's the crab in the bucket thing. I mean, it's the factor. It's, you know what, if I go and purchase from a Black owned business, it's going to be less. I'm going to pay higher than. I mean, we have allowed those labels to exist, and we kind of bought into this system. Yeah. And so hopefully by having these conversations and these candid conversations, you know what, for the next generation, right, 20, 30 years from now, it won't even exist, right? This will be all behind us.
And I love what you said. We bought into it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's not always true.
Exactly.
And we have not allowed, or I'll say this, we have not been educated on how to truly run a business. I mean, we don't even set up business correctly a lot of times. We go out and start doing.
Who's going to teach it? That's right. Who's going to teach us how, if we shun everybody's way that we don't want to work with? Who's going to teach us how, if we don't come together and unify? Who's going to teach us how to be better if we're going to always have this? Oh, but I got to go over here and I got to serve in my Black community that's damn near making every strand of my hair gray, because we don't get how to collaborate and just how to be peaceful with one another. So, okay, so that means, Lakendra, you just struggle in your business then, because you got to stay right here in your community. And that makes that, to me, that is that's sanity. That's like insane, right?
Yes.
So before we keep moving on, let's bring up Boss Lady Jordan.
Hey, Jordan.
Hi,
Jordan.
How's everyone?
Hey.
Dress down, but also I'm supporting Black business. Donnie Brown, shout out Dallas, Texas. Wealthy
All
woman her.
right.
Love
Yeah,
All right.
love her.
Marge,
Yeah, I love this discussion because it definitely stirs a lot up in me, because actually with MLK Day happening on Monday, it actually is one of my least favorite days, not for why y'all may think, I guess, but I'm biracial. I'm half Black, half white. And all growing up, I was in white high schools, and I was the, what do you want to say? Prop maybe of why racism doesn't exist.
The token.
Because my dad, who is Black, and my mom, who is white, got married, procreated, and so there must not be anything racist going on, because Jordan's here, and every MLK Day it was like I'm written up in the newspaper as like, see how far we've come and whatever else, and it was exhausting. And so I think that this conversation about I'm big on helping others. I'm totally on the Kendra and Cece and everybody's train on wanting women to be lifted up, because that we do have a commonality of suffering as well as women. And then on top of that, especially us, right, and of our intersection of being Black and being a woman, there's even more added, stacks against us, right? And you think about the stereotypes of Asians generally are positive. Like, you're good at math, you're well traveled, you 5 languages, like all of these things, and we don't have those same positive, I will say, stereotypes. I'm not condoning stereotyping, but for us, we have such a higher mountain to climb to overcome what everyone else sees us as.
Yes.
Right. So that's my 2 cents that I've been wanting to share.
you know what? That is so good, Jordan, because if you think about it, and I'm sure this has happened to all of us, and you always considered, if you're the only one in the room, if you're the only Black in the room, you are now representing the whole Black race. The whole Black race. I don't care what you do. All Black women is like Janetta. If you're the only one in the room, all Black women is like Jordan. All Black women is like Tina, like Adra, like LaKendra, like Cece. And we can't not be individuals. But that being said, we still have to uplift other women, because it is the woman that is the spender, if we would. It's the woman that carries the family and brings them over to the other side. It's the woman in the family that's really the forefront of whatever's going to be happening in the future to better our generation. Bottom line. So we have to win over the women.
Yes, because it's the women that educate our children.
Yes.
We bury them.
Yes.
So in order to change the trajectory of history, women have to be stronger. We need to change our language. We need to heal our hearts. We need to come together so we can learn more about one another. I learned so much about Tammy, but I could relate to Tammy because I have a whole Asian population that that support my business. So I was able to relate to her in her struggles, not as an Asian woman, but just as a woman, period.
Yes.
As a woman, period. I was able to just sit there and help her because she had a lot of gaps, and I was able to help her fill in some gaps, but I also learned some things from her that helped me to fill in some gaps as I helped her.
You know what? And that's so good that you said that, because if we really close our eyes and talk to other women, 90% of their story is our story. It really is. But we just have to get past that and help educate and help bring them forth. And in the process, like you said, when I was talking to Tammy, I learned a lot about myself. And that's what makes this thing work. AD wanted to say something.
I was just piggybacking off of what LaKendra said, and it was so right. Me as a Black woman, every time I turn on TV, every time I look on social media, I'm tired of seeing the Black struggle. I'm tired of singing the Black struggle song. I'm tired of the march. I'm tired. I think what it's going to take, like LaKendra says, is people having self-evaluation. And if women came together, I don't care what race it is, if we came together whole, with the mentality of building, with the mentality of love, it would be so much easier for us to come together and have these conversations. But no matter what, we can't change the mentality of the white race, of any race that looks against us. We can't change that. It's embedded in their culture, it's embedded in their minds and their hearts and their blood. We're not going to change that. But if we change our mentality of the fact that when we come together, just us six, if we make a pact for just us, and every time we talk to each other, we're going to talk to each other with respect. We're going to speak life into each other, uplift each other. I guarantee you, whatever room we walk into is going to transcend, and it's just going to pour out of us. And more women are going to want to love on us, and more women are going to want to come together. But it's just the individual mentality of each woman. It's time for us to step away from that struggle. We know we're disrespected. We know we're undervalued. But how are we going to change that? We're going to have to stop talking about it, and we're going to have to start leading with action and love.
Yes. Oh, girl, you almost made me put up my black fist, black power, like Tina did.
Yeah, and that's hey, y'all, I've been putting it up the whole time.
But I'm going to go against the grain a little bit.
That's great. The love, all of that, that's wonderful. But we have to also back all of that, because love is an action word.
Right.
So you have to put action with that too. And what I mean by that is, it's just like LaKendra's referred people to me. I know, like I said, I've referred people to Adriel. I'll support Adriel. When I have people that can go to Janelia, I don't know how I can do it with Sharicia, but if there's anybody that I can send there, and same thing with Jordan, we have to also support each other in business. It's that simple. That's just the best way to actually do it. You're never going to change the other culture's mentality in their hearts, but it starts with us and our mentality, and it starts also with action, and that is supporting each other, not just with words, but also through actions.
Yes.
Yeah. True.
Being about your faith, because y'all, I asked Tina, she kind of changed her process of where she was speaking. So but I thought she was supposed to go left on us again, but she just kind of sealed it up with a nice little heart at the end. Because I was like, who created you, right? Who created you, child? Because we were created from love. That's all we were created from. We were created from love, and we were created to be abundant, and we were created because prosperity is our birthright. Yeah. But if you are operating in a mindset of a struggle of slavery, ain't none of you on here were born in slavery. Yes, our ancestors were, but we have been given a great opportunity. Our ancestors have fought so freaking hard for us to be able to sit at tables with people who do not look like us and who do not sound like us and be prosperous. Yes, it is hard. Yes, it's a little bit harder, but I don't know of that great struggle. All I know is when I want to get shit done, I get it done. And if my sister who don't look like me can help me, I have so many other sisters who don't look like me and they help me. Yeah. And I take it back and I educate and I bring my people to the forefront. And sometimes my people, we just be effing up all of the time, but I even give my people grace. I don't turn my back on my people just because we effing up all the time. I have to give tough love, just like we have to give tough love, and we should continue to give regardless of the race. Everybody needs grace.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you will meet somebody who will turn their back on you, that look like you and who don't look like you, and then you will meet somebody in the same breath who's there to help you to get your abundance and to get your prosperity, that don't look like you or looks like you. So you just got to get out of your mind of all of this color and black and white. We have people who are on this earth, they're going to always be in that black and white lifestyle, in that black and white blueprint. But what are you going to be in?
Yeah.
When are you going to change your mentality so you can receive more abundance and more prosperity? Because I promise you, it's here in this land for you to have.
You know, we are standing on the shoulder of our ancestors, and they have helped us, and they are delivering us, and they are taking us to places that we probably wouldn't have doors open for us. So that's I'm your mindset guru, and I believe it first starts in the mind. It first starts in the mind. So Teresa, you had something to say earlier.
No, I'm good. I just think that, and I think some individuals talking about it is systemic. I mean, our struggle, regardless, is different than any other, race on this planet. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. It's different than all other minorities on this planet. No other minority has ever experienced what we have experienced as a race of people. And a lot of it is systemic. However, we can't just blanketly label the other race as, anti, because at the end of the day, it took a lot of people from different races to get us out of slavery, for segregation, all those types of things to exist. It wasn't just us that did that. It was a culmination of a lot of races standing against, slavery, standing against segregation. So we have to be there's a fine line that we have to walk, because we also don't want to alienate anybody either.
No.
We want to embrace, engage, and involve.
Yes.
That is the purpose.
Because we can't lose our allies. We do have allies on other races, and we need our allies, don't we, Cece? While you're looking like Black Panther.
Y'all call me a Black Panther?
No, Cece looking like Black Panther. Oh, well.
Hey,
Tina
oh
too.
my goodness, Jordan too.
Yeah, all of
Jordan
y'all.
too.
All of y'all.
Hey, Jordan.
Can we get some questions from the audience? Can we get some questions from the audience? Can they let us know where they chiming in from?
I love our audience. I just love how
the conversation is great.
Everyone is. This is so beautiful.
It's good. We need it.
Yeah. Can we get some questions from the audience and find out where they're listening in from?
I don't want to be the villain here because I got on all this black. I just want to make sure I'm not the villain.
They love you, girl.
I'm not the villain.
You know what? Here we go.
People. That's here for y'all. Just pro my people.
Here, Canada's in the house.
Is tuning in from Canada. Yay!
Okay, Canada. Let's go, Canada.
So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this as people are kind of telling us where they're tuning in from, because we're towards the end of our segment. Every episode of exclusive Real Boss Chat with the Boss Ladies of Dallas, we give away some of our Boss Lady apparel. We've been giving away our beautiful handmade, these are handmade wine glasses. And our last guest, which was Doris Moorhead, she won. And then previously, do you remember their names, Janetta?
Yes, Pamela won, Pamela Burton, Kinston Henderson won, and Deborah Lance won.
Yeah, so just know that these are handmade, and if you haven't received them yet, you will be receiving them. But on today, we are giving away what? Oh, Janetta, like I want one of them hats.
Boss Ladies baseball cap. Yes, it has the little. Y'all want me to put it on for you?
Yes, model.
Oh, that is so super cute. That's so super cute.
I like it, Miss Janetta.
I love it.
I love that. I love that. So I asked everybody to do something earlier, and I believe only one person did it. So Boss Ladies, just make sure that I'm correct. I asked for everyone to give their definition of minority, and I want to say that the only person that sent their definition in was Regina Geems from New York, upstate New York. So can y'all confirm that? But I think she's the only one that actually sent her her definition in. So let me see how the chat will light up, and if no one say, "Oh, I did mine in too," then Regina's going to win that hat. All the way in New York.
I think Regina got it.
Once again, this support, but Regina, make sure that you share this out on your page so you can receive your hat, because we have kept a great number going on here. But how many of you have shared this or invited someone to this set? Because once again, we're talking about support in the Black community, and it's like it's a sin for us to even share or even talk about one another's businesses, and we can't get on television if we're not going to support the show. So come through.
Yes. Can I say this? First of all, Tina, what you doing?
Tina, stop.
With your fat finger, what you doing?
Tina, stop.
Okay, and then
You
second,
double check.
last time we was on here on chat, we shouted out some businesses, some people who was joining us on chat for businesses. So can we do that? Do we have enough time for everyone to chime in there, the name of their business and where they're at? Like,
we want to give them some shout outs.
So just give me some shout outs, because not LaKendra, but Cece, I believe you reached out to a moving company the last time.
Yes.
Yes, and they was on here.
Hey, Shawanda,
Hey, Shawanda.
Thank you, Lisette, for sharing.
Thank you, Lisette. So we're just
thank
Regina.
This is awesome. If you guys have a business, put your business in. Tell us where you are, and so if other people on here and they need your services, then hey, this is what this is about.
Hey, Janetta, aren't we keeping a database of all the businesses that we will be able to share?
We will.
Thanks, Tina.
I think yes, and that we can actually share that, on a weekly basis.
Who is this? Miss Tina Williams with Tina, brand management firm CEO. Thank you, Tina, because you've been chiming in a lot. So
Tina, she's an amazing writer, y'all. She's an amazing blogger.
She is really good.
Oh, really?
Writer. So Tina
Where is she located? Where is she based?
Tina, are you still in Atlanta, or are you here in Dallas?
She's Atlanta or Houston. I thought Tina was in Houston. Tina, where are you?
She's in Allen, Texas.
Girl, we don't know where Tina is anymore. Tina be everywhere.
She said Allen, Texas.
She said Allen, Texas.
Oh, there's Felicia OMG Cakes and Southern Best Catering.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard amazing things. Yes. Okay, can we do something like this?
I have used Chef Felicia. She
Yes,
has
look, Teresa, you know Chef Fee too, don't you? I know, right? Come through.
But what I want to do is,
I believe she's out of Fort Worth. I believe she's out of Fort Worth.
Can we do this? Can we actually?
Yeah, Fort Worth.
Like with OMG Cakes, can we not like give away?
Upstate New York serving Black Christians who are empowerment.
Sarisa, what are you saying? I'm sorry. Sarisa, what are you saying?
Okay, so for instance, what I would like to do is like maybe we've got Chef AD, who is a master caterer. We've got OMG Cakes. I would like to either buy a cake or sponsor a catering event for one of our listeners, right? So that we can do this exchange real time and live. Because I know OMG, I'm just throwing it out there.
You know what? I like that. So why don't we do this if everybody okay with it? One of our services, we talked about this. So we give one of our services to someone. We can decide on, we can do a contest or whatever, and we can give one of our services to someone to help them.
Or a gift card to like OMG
or a gift card
or something like that. I would love that. I think that
I would love to do that.
Huge.
Yeah.
So that's I'm volunteering to purchase like a gift card, to OMG Cake so that somebody can do that. I know I'm going to be using Adriel in the future for a lot of things, but yes.
We use Adriel. Yes. I got something for Adriel
It
already.
can't be bigger than mine.
So Felicia with OMG, please inbox us so we can take care of
that.
How
you gonna take that?
Are you gonna what?
Look, yeah.
No,
OG, and you got Adriel.
so for Cece,
Yeah.
and then Regina, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Bears, upstate New York, serving
And I
Black
saw
Christian empowerment
There you
event
go.
host, and I know she has a group. So Regina, put your group also in the feed so people can go and support you in your group. We have
in Philippines.
from the Philippines. This is one of my coaches. She runs a like a podcast on TNC Network. I have been featured on there a couple of times. It is so freaking amazing. So shout out. It is now 11 a.m. Saturday morning in the Philippines. So shout out to Coach Celia. We also have Shawanda with iBrand Co., a website designer. Everybody needs,
Awesome.
a website done. So make sure y'all write her information down. We have Shamika with One Sweet Honeybee Hair Care. Girl, I'm coming to get my hair colored, okay? I'm coming to get my hair colored.
Okay, so Shamika, do you have like samples and things of that nature that you provide?
Yes, she does. And she does my hair when y'all see me laid.
Okay, this is awesome.
I knew you in
Okay, so
Allen.
this is how our
so
businesses
she's
grow
back.
right here. This is all organic. I love it.
Yes,
I absolutely
Shamika
love
has a lot of good products.
Felicia says she'll donate a gift card.
Thanks,
She
Fee.
about that life, y'all. She is about that life.
Thanks, Fifi.
Yes, yes.
Anybody else on here who wants to donate any part of your business so we can celebrate you on the show, we would love to do that. I think that the more we come together and just share what it is that we have so we can give it back into the Black community, and then we can just have a stipulation, like if whoever wins it, they can share your business with their followers as well, and we're going to also post it on our page. That is how we do this, y'all. That is how.
Oh yeah, LaKendra, did you show them the new page?
Yes. Okay. Last thing, let me show y'all the new page. So y'all keep talking. Let me go pull it up.
So we have got us a website.
Woohoo!
Yes, got us the
Yay!
website. So you guys, and we're gonna start right now. The merch is not on there, but eventually I'll get the merch put on there, and people can donate to get their own merch. But we got us a website, and it's looking good. So LaKendra's gonna show it, and thank you guys for supporting us. Please make sure you tell all your friends. We come on every other Friday, and the off Fridays, the show is premiered. And we just really need your support. Go like, share our page on Facebook. Go like and share it and follow us. And on Instagram is the Boss Ladies of Dallas. So go like, share, and follow us on Instagram.
All righty. So let's see. Is it up? Do y'all see it?
It's a box within a box within a box.
And within another
Change the
box.
tab, Kendra. Other tab.
Change the tab, LaKendra. Okay, let's see.
There's our guru, Jordan.
Let me start over.
We need our guru, Jordan, to tell how to do it.
Yeah, let me start over.
I see it on the tab right there. Boss Ladies of Dallas. Up at the top, next to
Okay,
on top.
I don't know.
Very top.
I'm only good at sharing those videos.
And you do a great job of that.
Hey, ladies, quickly. I literally walked out of a job to come chat with y'all, but I definitely have to get back.
No, we're gone. We're
Bye.
out.
But I definitely want to say real quick, we didn't get to talk about the boot camp, but one of the biggest highlights was women's health and taking care of our health. And I will say, I want to leave with all the women that we are wonderful boss ladies, mothers, head of our households, all kind of things. But I want to encourage y'all to take time out to take care of your mental health and your bodies as far as eating, exercising, breathing, especially as Black women. We don't really look into meditation, but I really encourage us Black women to take care of our mental health. I love y'all, and I have to go. Thank you.
Oh,
Bye,
great shout
AD.
out. Great shout out, AD.
All the success in the world, young lady.
Yes,
Love y'all,
yes.
ladies.
Love
Yes.
you.
Black on black on black on black. Bye, y'all.
B.O.B.
So you guys see that the page features each of us individuals have a write up about us individually.
wow.
You can go in
cute.
and see some of the shows that has been aired. We're gonna get the Boss Ladies chat on there, and the other show is gonna be put on there as well. So go and learn more about your boss lady that you like. And thank you for joining us, and thank you for supporting us.
Yes, well, that concludes our show. And everybody, thank you so much for joining in. I just want to say these last gifts that everybody is giving. Regina is saying, I'll give 50% off membership to my exclusive VIP program, which is
Oh my God, that's awesome.
and then also, Celia said, I can donate a design voucher for a design rebrand or branding requirement to support a new business.
Oh my God, that's phenomenal.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Collaboration.
Yes, yes. So are all minds clear, ladies?
All minds are clear. I'm good
All
here.
minds are clear. And make sure that you go and visit our new website, which is BossLadiesofDallas.com. And we will see you next Friday for episode 5. Make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel, our Roku channel, and our
Fire TV
channel, and our Fire TV channel. We're just all over the place, y'all. But we want you all over the place with us. So thank you for tuning in for the exclusive Real Boss Chat with the Boss Ladies of Dallas. And we'll see you on next Friday. Bye for now.
Bye.
Thank you guys. See ya.
Bye.
Have a great weekend.